The king who starved his own army to teach them a lesson in the middle of a brutal winter. A king locked his own soldiers out of the food supply and watched them starve, not because he hated them, but because he wanted to teach them the meaning of discipline. His name was Suri, and the story is as shocking as it is forgotten. It happened during a siege in Bengal, when supplies were running low and morale was breaking. The soldiers began looting nearby villages, attacking innocent civilians for grain and livestock. Shah received word of this dishonor and responded in a way no one expected. He didn't punish the looters individually. He shut the gates of the food store. For 3 days, his army sat in hunger. The camp fell silent. Angry glances turned to desperate stares. Men who had marched proudly in his name now trembled with weakness. And Shah watched. On the 4th day, he addressed his army. Calmly, firmly. He said, "If you cannot control your hunger in a time of need, how will you control your fear in the face of the enemy? If you steal from your own people, what right do you have to call yourselves protectors?" The men broke down. Others begged for forgiveness. From that moment onward, the discipline in Shah's army became legendary. They would go on to build one of the most efficient and feared forces in Indian history, not because of cruelty, but because of principle. This is the same Shah who built the Grand Trunk Road, who reorganized the coinage of Hindus, who ruled for only 5 years but left a legacy that still shapes South Asia today. He knew that leadership was not about pleasing your followers. It was about preparing them for storms. But imagine being one of those soldiers. Hungry, cold, abandoned by your own king. Would you have rebelled? Or would you have listened and changed? What would you have done in that moment?